Hello Sagittarius and welcome to your reading. Let's see what's been happening with you. What have you been experiencing till now? Okay, we start with the Five of Wands. Some kind of conflict you were, let's say embroiled in, or a challenging situation, right? With couple of people. Some of you, it could be with your spouse as well, some kind of a tiff you have had in a close relationship. I am getting spouse or your partner, and for some of you it is with a group of people, right? And we have Two of Swords, and what I got when I saw Two of Swords is that you're not on talking terms. There's been a tiff and you're not on talking terms with whoever you've had a tiff with. Yeah, you're keeping things to yourself, you're not communicating, and you're just biding your time a little by little to for till now the situation has been like that, right? Kind of avoiding the other person completely, and you yourself, Sagittarius, are not sure how you want to proceed with this. Okay, forward movement, Empress, and can we see, okay, the Page of Cups. But there is, things are definitely going to get a little better, and you'll start feeling a little better about whatever happened. And like with the Page of Cups, you're going to start moving, your relationship will pick up a little by little. So yeah, now in the time to come, I mean in the past, the tiff is definitely there, and the patching up and the moving ahead from that stressful or no communication situation. Some of you could have already experienced it. Some of you would have experienced it, just very very recently, and some for you it could be just around the corner. All said and done, all of you are still going to have a lot of peace of mind, moving away from this entire stress, more communication, but it'll seem like an effort. See, things have thawed between the you and among you, and you've all moved on from that situation. A little bit of patching up has happened, but and all of you are relieved that yes, things are getting better now. At least that stalemate is over. But you don't feel like talking to each other. Even if there is communication, it seems very forced. It seems it's like an effort, and planning. Should I say? What should I say? Should I talk about this? It's not flowing smoothly. It is more about, I need to keep, things going, so I need to talk about something, right? We have the King of Coins, and it is always about, probably money, or some very mundane day-to-day activities, responsibilities which you both need to do. You normally do talk about things like that, yeah. And being a little non-committal, I mean, it's like just keeping the relationship going. You don't have that feeling back in the relationship. It's all about doing things and being practical about and taking care of the day-to-day mundane activities and keeping yourself busy in those activities, but you're not communicating from your heart. You're communicating only about things which require attention. Yeah, this is another card of responsibility. You don't feel like sharing your emotions and your thoughts with the other person, the world, and the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. So things are definitely, even this phase is coming to an end, where the conversation seems forced. It's all about practical concerns, not sharing what you're actually feeling. That phase is also coming to an end, and things are going to pick up pace in your relationship again. What's coming up for Sagittarius? Just a minute. Yeah, so we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Hermit card. You are coming out, this world shows the end of this particular phase. Your mind is going to clear up, your thoughts are going to clear up, and you're coming out from let's say hiding for want of a better word. But you have been just kind of keeping out of sight and just, like I said, communicating for the, practical reasons. But now you're coming out from those shadows and willing to communicate openly, freely, but not very deeply, right? Things, at every stage things are improving and getting better, Sagittarius, but that entire flow is not coming about. It's coming very, very slowly. It's just kind of trickling in for all of you. Yeah, with the moon card, and I think a full moon is round the corner. So things are definitely, this entire phase will end completely that time. That is also, yeah. And we've got the Lovers card, and you've got the Ace of Coins. So you are coming out of the shadows now, where you were, keeping yourself back, you were holding yourself back, you were not participating too much. Some kind of clarity has come for all of you. It's coming up for all of you, and whereby, some of you would like to share, what you were actually feeling, and communicate, your deep emotions with, the person, and then the whole relationship will start on a completely new level. So this was one patch in your relationship, where it taught you a lot, and things did go a little haywire, but at the end of it, all of you will see a new surge, a new beginning, and a new kind of a commitment in your relationship. The love is going to come back, the communication is going to come back, everything is going to come back, but in a new and a better way. Okay, so what are the challenges for Sagittarius? Just a minute. Challenges: free flowing conversation. So right now, yes, the challenge is that you're speaking to each other, but it's not flowing. Like I said, it was a little like it's trickling kind of a thing. And this is the other challenge, because you're coming across as someone, there is a little bit of the conversation is not very free flowing, because one gets a little passionate about, when you start talking, in the sense that whatever has happened, that kind of fuels your conversation. That energy becomes a little heightened, because when the first conversation is happening, the voice takes on a totally different pitch. And the Star card, this is your challenge. You're waiting that automatically things will happen in the future, but here the previous cards have said things are changing. You also need to take a few steps for yourself. We've got the Death card, which talks of transformation in a situation. Queen of Swords, again transformation, but through words. The Emperor and the Nine of Swords. Be very careful, Sagittarius, of your words, right? Because we again have got some stress. Nine of Swords. Basically, like I just mentioned, your situation was undergoing a transformation because of some very sharp, words, conversations, which kind of got out of hand and has given you a lot of stress, right? This is actually summing up your entire reading. Let me get a little guidance for you. What is the guidance for a Sagittarius? These 4 cards actually sum up your entire. Yeah, the situation is coming to an end, and victory, 6 of Wands, right? So you're all going to overcome this, but it's going to cause a lot of transformation in you and in your relationship as well. But it's also definitely going to start on a new note as well. What guidance can we give Sagittarius? Roots of abundance. So it all depends on the foundation of your relationship. How strong is your relationship? How deep do the roots grow? Is it a healthy relationship? So how much damage has been done? Has the damage been done to the roots, or it's just a few branches being chopped, right? So this is this event, and this whatever happened is showing you the how strong your relationship is, and how abundant and secure you feel in your relationship with this person or these people. Endless possibilities. So there, it's not about something happening and now you've got to decide and it's going to go only one way or whatever. There are loads of possibilities in this particular event, be it for personal growth, be it for spiritual growth, be it for the relationships growth. So this has offered you, has opened up so much for you, this particular event. You can see that it's kind of brought so much to your attention, to so much to your notice. One small event, right, has opened the doors to so much in your mind. So you are in the land, the land in between. The old situation is not completely over, and you've not really stepped into, where things are absolutely fine. You're somewhere in between. Sacred reverence and a grand symphony, all said and done. You make a good, you're good company for each other. You're good company for each other. And now, like I said, this little incident did show you, has opened up, it brought a lot to light. A lot of things fell in place as far as your thoughts were concerned, as far as your feelings were concerned. You realize, how everything is knitted together, how you and your partner or you and the team are connected with each other. And this is a grand symphony. Everyone plays their own part beautifully. So, sometimes it does happen that, there's a fallout, only to realize that, how we all work very well as a team, how we work very well as a partnership, how we work very well in a relationship. So probably, this entire thing has been opened up so much more about your relationship with the other person or the people concerned. I'll just get one more card of outcome for you. Chariot. Yeah, things are all set to pick up pace. We have the Knight of Swords over here, which again talks of, things picking up pace and finally moving. And, you're going to feel quite good about, it's like, all's well that ends well kind of a thing. So Sagittarius, with that I'll wrap up your reading. I will be putting up more readings on my Instagram page probably in a day or so. You can check those out as well. And if you like the reading, do subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.